Hey guys, back in the basement again for another sports recap as well as an NFL roundtable. Guys, I know I've been doing a lot of college videos here lately, and that's okay, right? It's football. Guys, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. But today's video is about my man Rich Rodriguez. Let me say this. Shout out to West Virginia for making an intelligent move by bringing back Rich Rodriguez. Shout out to West Virginia for finding in their hearts to forgive this man. Because guess what, guys? He did leave West Virginia for Michigan, not for the NFL team. Look, they probably could have accepted that a little bit more if he left for an NFL team, but he left for another college team. And we all know Michigan is who Michigan is. It's a brand. So you can't blame him, right? He did a lot of great things at West Virginia when he was there. I remember watching Pat White run for the Heisman run and making their move in the Big East at the time. You know what I'm saying? Winning the Big East one time that I remember. Not only that, I remember them watching them just dominate for about a 3 to 4 year span in that Big East. That's just how good Rich Rodriguez was as college coach. Now, unfortunately, Rich said, I'm going to take my talents to Michigan. And some of his skeletons came back to hunt Rich. Rich is let me say this. Rich is a ladies' man, guys. Rich is a ladies' man. This is the crazy stuff Rich had going on. Rich had his thing so rock solid, so locked down tight. He had his wife at the game. At the same time, he had his side bitch. Guys, this is crazy. At the same time, everybody was on a schedule. Even his staff knew, guys, at this time, I need for my wife to be here. I need for my side chick to be there. And they should never come across each other's path. I'll spend my time with her then, and she got this schedule. That's how tight he had it locked up while he was at West Virginia. West Virginia got a big a big place to, as far as the school. We know the town is not big. He had his shit locked down. Everybody knew it was good. But it wasn't until when he got to Michigan. Everybody's not in on the situation. So that's when his mess started to come out. His stuff started to leak a little bit. And it shows a kink in his arm. Now, he didn't get fired because of that. They didn't let him go because of his marital first, because it was never an issue where police had to be called and the law and it was criminal. You know, morally it was wrong. But as far as criminal, no, it wasn't. Morally was wrong. I'm gonna say it again. Morally he was wrong. He was wrong. Shame on you. You be banned to hell for the rest of your life. Because morally he was wrong, Rich. Criminal, there was no laws being broken. But let me say this: that's not the moral of this story, because that's another video we could talk about the whole situation with the woman and his wife and all that. But we talking about West Virginia making a smart decision by forgiving all of that, letting all of that go to bring this guy back. Guys, he had a stint with Arizona for a while after Michigan. He was the last college team he was with was Jacksonville State, and he won there. Guys, the guy's a good coach. We can't sugarcoat however you want. The guy's a good coach. He's too good of a coach not to be in a major school. Jackson had him for a while, and they benefited. Jacksonville State definitely benefited from him being there and his ability to coach, the ability to bring players in and to build up programs. They benefited. But they knew it was going to be a short term. They knew he wasn't going to stay there for. This wasn't going to be his end spot. They knew he's too good of a coach to be his end spot. And guess who came calling? Guys, he went to West Virginia. So he's that's mama. When mama calls, you got to answer. Now, mama was abused and used and taken advantage of. But guess what? Mama was willing to forgive one of her prodigal sons and bring Rich back. He said, Rich, we need you back, buddy. Neal Brown just ain't cutting it. He had one good season. The rest of the season's been mediocre. And we're tired of being mediocre. We in a good conference. We think we deserve to be playing on that type of level. And guess what? We know you can get us to that level. We seen you do it before when we was in the Big East, when we was playing the lights of Miami's, the Boston colleges, the Syracuses. We seen how you progressed in. We need you back. We need you to come home and bring all your greatness with you. We want to be West Virginia of old. So they said, look, Rich, whatever it takes to get you here, we'll look past your extracurricular activities that you got on the side. We'd be willing to run interference again if we need be. But we ready to win. We sick of losing. We want to win again. And in order to win again, we feel like we need to bring Rich Rodriguez back to the fold. We are willing to spin the block to do what we got to do to get Rodriguez. Whether we want to pay him overly amount of money, probably more money than he really deserves, because who knows, he could leave again. We're willing to do that. We're willing to put ourselves on the line. We'll put our name, our brand on the line for you, Rich, because we sick of losing that bad. We'll go back to the depths of hell to get you as a coach. Whatever it takes. We are West Virginia. And that's what they said he was willing to do. And guess what, guys? They did it. Rich Rodriguez is now the new and former football coach of West Virginia. Shout out to the Mountaineers for doing that. I don't blame them. They had to do what they had to do. Look, let me tell you this. They're not the first or the last program that did that. And guess what? They won't be. If you recognize that there's not a lot of good coaches out here, and you might have to go back to shit that's already stinking. We know the cliche. Don't go back to shit. The shit don't smell any better the second time around. But hey, some people are willing to do that. Some people are willing to do it, and West Virginia was willing to do that. They said, we'll make that sacrifice. We'll take the laughs. We'll take the jokes. We'll get the stars. We're willing to accept all that. But guess what? We're also going to get a great coach. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you being here. Continue to check out my content, man. Continue to check out my content. Until the next time, right on.